we will be discussing the postmodern movement in music videos, movies, and other forms of popular media and entertainment. So, what is postmodernism? It's the theory of rejecting theories. It's notoriously hard to define, mostly because it arose as a reply to modernism. You see, for a long time humanity believed that nature and God held the answer to every question that could ever be asked. That then gave way to belief in science and rationale. Then the World Wars happened. 20 years later, postmodernism became an attitude, a counterculture, and evolved thanks to the greats like Derrida, Foucault, Lyotard, and Deleuze. Modernism was rigid and elitist. Postmodernism, on the other hand, was middle class and trying to break all the rules of its predecessor. If modern architecture loved science, postmodern buildings were narrative. If modern art was different, new, and difficult, postmodern art did this. Literature, film, photography, postmodernism was everywhere. And it was incredulous of meta-narratives. That is, it looked at ideas like progress is good and scientific methods are the best and said, no thank you. Postmodern media brought the depth of grand narratives. Think of Gangnam Style. What deep moral story did it tell you? Here, meaning is subjective and being undecided is valued. The main goal of postmodern works is to easily make sellable copies, and the consumer has more power over art. For people in a postmodern society, the things they consume give them a sense of self, be it music, movies, or fashion. This consumerism is reflected in popular media, with, for example, product placements in music videos and movies. So, what are the key features of works in postmodern media? Hyperreality, intertextuality, plurality. Let's dive deeper. Consider Instagram, where a representation of reality is more powerful than reality itself, that a person who experiences it cannot tell apart the illusion from reality. The boundaries between the real and the fake are blurring. This is hyperrealism. Is this the real life? Baudrillard's concept is seen in the surreal sounds of Bohemian Rhapsody and in Gaga's bizarre outfits. Escape from reality.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Look at the similarity between Madonna and Marilyn Monroe, and between this movie scene and this music video. It is no coincidence. This is the media tool intertextuality. By referring to a pre-existing media text, it generates a feeling of familiarity or nostalgia in the audience. This was art. But is this art? What about this? It's a mundane object, a can of chicken soup, painted on a canvas. Postmodernists embrace this idea of blurring the lines between the so-called high and low art and social classes. Anything can be art, can deserve an audience, even this music video.
രാത്രി ശുഭരാത്രി ഇനി എന്നും ശിവരാത്രി.
Postmodern philosophy is in support of plurality. Gender-based stereotypes are inverted, all variations of gender and sexuality are accepted, discriminatory systems like casteism, racism are uprooted, and totalizing theories and meta-narratives that silence these voices are opposed.
It's December 6, 2014. We're going to drive across LA and hit every wedding we possibly can. It's going to be awesome.
When the characters of a media text are self-conscious, acknowledging the presence of the camera, it is termed self-reflexivism. They may even speak directly to the audience, a la The Office, or they may rush to watch a TV show, just like we rush to watch them. Other characteristics of postmodernism can be seen in the global appeal of K-pop, the works of David Bowie, and the multitude of references in Stranger Things and Om Shanti Om. Postmodernism is not without criticism. It's difficult to understand. slippery and unnecessarily complicated, only highlighting problems and not offering solutions. Its rejection of faith in science and objectivity is said to have sown the seeds for present-day groups that disregard the truth. The movement itself has been called meaningless, and many scholars like Rosenau have criticized it for its contradictions and lack of direction. In spite of its flaws, this philosophical movement has been pivotal in our understanding of the saturated media climate and the social implications of communication. We hope this video made you think further and question everything.